Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. This is very popular slogan. You must have heard it multiple times. But how much do we actually value our farmers? You can guess this by the fact that very few of you would already aware of what I'm going to talk about today. But I am sure that most of you have no idea about what I'm going to talk about today. Isn't it your fault? Our media deliberately hides such issues under the carpet. Recently, the government has come up with the three ordinances related to agriculture, which has infuriated the farmers of the nation. Especially, the farmers of Haryana and Punjab are out on the streets to protest against these ordinances. And why are they protesting? And what are the changes suggested by these ordinances? And why does it all concern us? Come, let us find all in this today's video.
मैं मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरी फसलों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू
We have to go back in a history for a bit. When the country got independence, the whole distributor system of agriculture sector was dominated by the money lenders and the traders in the village. Farmers had no means to sell their produce directly in the market. They were dependent on money lenders and traders and in turn exploited the farmers. So the farmers are perpetually debt and had to face lot of problems. The government has come up with a way to solve these problems, which is called APMC, which means Agricultural Produce Market Committee. The government set up special areas in the state and declared them as the market areas. These market areas would be subject to the jurisdiction of the market committees.
360 रुपया 360 रुपया 360 रुपया 360 है कोई 360
उतर तो आजे बोले रही उतर दे
No farmer or trader would be able to buy or sell his produce freely in the market area. If a trader has to procure produce from the farmers in a market area, then they require a license to do so. By this licensing system, the government controlled these traders to some extent. Government also claimed that the farmers would be granted with minimum support price in these markets. That is, a minimum price at which the farmers are able to sell their produce and to safeguard from them from exploitation. APMC is a huge reason for Green Revolution in 1960 and it was a massive success. APMC stands for Agriculture Produce Market Committee. An act regarding it, and basically in 1965 the government made a committee and that committee was called as Mandi, and this was the time that Green Revolution has started. So around the time a network of regulator mandis were established and they were called as APMC mandis. The farmer used to bring their produce to these mandis and then the first private trade can come and buy it. And if no buyer buy more than it, after the private trade has procured some of the produce. Farm bills, right or wrong? There is a lot of confusion about three farm bills. Government says these bills will change the lives of people, but still the farmers are protesting. If you understand these three examples, then it is easy for you to learn about the three farm bills, as well as you can understand the situation of Indian farmers. Then you can yourself decide whether the bills are right or wrong. First bill is about Farmers' Agreement of Price Assurance. McDonald's can directly contract with farmers. We need tomatoes of a particular size for burgers. You grow tomatoes of that particular size and variety, and every year we'll buy 1,000 tons of tomatoes from you. It's called contract farming. While signing the contract, the price is decided as 20 rupees per kg. Market price falls 10 rupees per kg at harvest time. Then also the company has to purchase it for 20 rupees per kg. The farmers will get 20 rupees per kg if the market price rises also. These contracts will happen before the bill also, but they were supposed to be registered under the mandis. The second bill is about the Farm Services Act 2020 and the Essential Commodities Act 2020. Onion is a unique commodity. Sometimes onion price cross across 100 rupees. Some videos we can see that the farmers cannot recover the harvest cost also. This dual problem is because onions can't be stored when supply is high, sold slowly when glut reduces. But onion is an essential commodity with limits on stocking. Government make a list of such essential commodities when due to COVID-19, mask, hand sanitizer, PPE kits were in that list and their hoardings and prices were regulated. And the third formula is about Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act 2020. As of today, a farmer from Himachal Pradesh who sells apple, he can't come to Maharashtra and sell his apples in the state. This bill gives freedom to farmers to sell their produce anywhere in India. However, it doesn't allow them to trade in mandis from other states because mandis comes under state government control. This state government has to take final decision. What do you mean by MSP? MSP stands for Minimum Support Price. This is basically meant that MSP is an incentive for farmers to remain in cultivation. Government also stated that if some produce is left with the farmers, then the government itself will procure it from them if the traders are unable to do so. This was a great deal for the farmers. These market areas were regulated under the State APMC Act. When the recently protesting farmers say save the mandis, by which mandis mean the state APMCs, central government declares MSP on 23 items and it was not guaranteed that government will buy from everyone. Indian farmers protest is an ongoing farmer protest against the 3 Farm Acts which was passed by Parliament of India. This protest was started on 9th August 2020. The farmers were protesting by raising the slogans Kisan Bachao, Mandi Bachao, and the situation was violent and the farmers were lathi charged in some places.
मेहनत से सींच के मिट्टी को खेतों के नाम जवानी लिखी खलिहानों में रौनक भर कर किसान ने अपनी कहानी लिखी एक डोर है वो कुर्बानी की उम्मीद उन्हीं से रोशन है हर निवाले से रिश्ता उसका घर में उसी से पोषण है.
The protesting farmers has 4 main demands. They are first, a rollback of all 3 ordinances. And second, the mandi system to remain in its place. And third, their loans to be cleared. Fourth, a law should be made for MSP to be at least 50% more than the weighted average cost of production.